Hello. Friday. It is time for that racing game we play. It's one called Forza, I guess. Didn't feel like playing Forza last week. Felt like dropping my phone this week. Off to a good start. But no, we're back to playing Forza again this week. I don't want to be like overly dramatic and say this might be the last Forza Friday, because I don't know what my schedule is going to be like in the next couple of weeks, but it's definitely not going to be one next week, I'll tell you that for a fact. At least, most likely, anyway. Hi, Eris. Lovely to see you here, as always. So we'll be doing the normal stuff of just getting through all of the weekly stuff. Freya with the raid. Hello, Freya. So yeah, we're doing our weekly stuff like we normally do. If we are finished with all that before 6 or before the 3 hour mark, we'll do some Eliminator. Let's just crack on with it. What I might do is I don't know why the stream mode is off, but I might... Hospital music, okay, I've got to remember hospital music. That might be the reason why. That might be the reason why. Why I keep on getting like copyright content claims on Twitch. Rip said smooch, so I shall respond with. I actually realised that Elgato have got like a Stream Deck app, so I have my own Stream Deck because trying to get an actual physical Stream Deck is impossible because they're sold out literally everywhere. Because, funny enough, pandemic going on, everyone is doing streaming right now. But luckily, you can just download the app and get the same kind of deal for free. Right, what are we going to do? Photo of a hypercar at Moorhead Wind Farm. Oh, God. The Forza Fun challenge is trucks. Oh, good. Alright, well, gotta guess I'm buying a truck. Showcase remixes of that. Trial is something, and then our normal stuff. It looks like it's retro cars here. We could do it in a Pill P50 if we really wanted to. I'm not going to do it in Pill P50. We could do it in a fucking Forza Edition Volkswagen Bug thing. This one I imagine is all Australian cars. All three of them. Sorry, Australia, you only get 3 cars in this game. And this one, I imagine is, yeah, vans. And I imagine it's all, actually, no, it won't be dirt stuff. It looks like it's street racing. Anyway, we'll, first of all, we'll do the hypercar thing on Moorwind, Wind Farm. Because we're already in one. Because one of the last events that I did last week, when I played it off stream, was it was like it was just Koenigsegg's. All right, there we go. Music choice is not going to be great, but it will hopefully at least prevent me from getting content strikes. I mean, I haven't got any content strikes yet, thankfully, but I don't want to risk it, considering all I play is considering Forza is like the main problem that I have. Let's head here.
In 100 meters.
So yeah, I'm already in a hypercar, so I might as well get this done while I'm still in the hypercar. So anyway, Friday. How's everyone's Friday so far? Tempted to just risk all the content strikes tomorrow with the user request stream. I mean, there are some streams out there that still, like I know Renovays Jr., when I joined at the start of his stream, he was playing fucking Avenged Sevenfold, which I don't think he's allowed to, but I think it's one of those things that he just edits out of his VODs anyway, just because, well, obviously YouTube will kick him in the arse, and so will Twitch. I'm unfortunately considerably less popular than Renovays Jr., so I don't want to risk content strikes when the chances of me getting banned are far more likely.
In 400 meters.
So yeah, the music choice, not my kind of thing personally, but if it means that Twitch won't go, oh, you'll play content copyright music, it's like, well, I haven't really got the choice. Unfortunately, Forza is stupid in that if you have radio off and radio down to 1, because that's the absolute minimum, you can't set 0, it'll still play in some areas.
You have arrived at your destination.
I think, yeah, if it's live, it's fine, so long as, but I think, like, yeah, if it's a VOD, then they don't allow that. Oh, that's a good shot right there. Hell yeah, now I actually want to put some care and attention into this one. I want to brighten up the colour a little bit. Make it well, 69 seems a little bit too dull. We'll burp a little bit. I know it's the meme, but no. Let's dull the temperature a little bit. I know this is the most exciting start of the stream is going to be fucking. Let's start the stream with me using the photo mode. Enable creatures. Well, we don't want that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I wasn't focused on my car. That's why. That's why the aperture was bad. I went to do a thing and suddenly me. Hello. What do we want? Let's have it all like in the middle of the car, the focus. I know it's a Koenigsegg, not a Focus, but you know. That seems good. That's a good photo. I quite like that. Wee. Yeah, sure, it's racing, it's filtered, yeah, that's fine. suddenly just a creature arrives, like a fucking kraken comes out of the field. Right, we've done that. Perfect. Right, now I've got to go and get a truck. Please get me back into my castle. Thank you. That's still one annoying thing about this game, is that I do just wish that you could just turn the radio completely off, but there's no option of doing that. Like, all music, I mean. And I wish that was what the streamer mode was. Somebody comes out with a field of wheat. I hope not. Right. I think we needed like the Mercedes-Benz truck. I don't even know why I'm pondering. Let's... I didn't want to leave. It's fine. We can have more of a rave up while we're at it. Mercedes-Benz 24 tank pool. Beep beep beep. Don't mind me. There we go. That time I didn't bash the back of my car on the castle. I mean, yeah, that'd be preferred actually, but unfortunately the game probably won't allow that because the game is not perfect. All right, Mercedes. There it is. Trucks. I like how I like the category this labeled as. It's just trucks. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. It's a truck. Around in the Azure truck. Well, we don't want to rock around in the police. We can rock around in the SpongeBob one if we really want to. Rock around in a fucking Patronus livery. Ah, fuck it, why not? For the meme, we'll rock around in the Mercedes-AMG Patronus Motorsport racing truck. Which I'm 99% sure is not actually a livery in racing trucks, but it's also not something that I pay much attention to. Mostly because I don't care. Yeah, truck. I mean, not surprising, she big. She very big. She very big. Right. Let's soup this bad bitch up. If it's got any tunes, anyway. Bumping up to an A is probably going to be fine. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to be like. I don't want to have my truck go like 25 million miles an hour. Considering I imagine that if it's anything like trucks in other games, it's probably going to be a bit of a handful to drive. Could play F1 video games on race weekend to do the same circuit as the race. I could do, yeah. Problem being is this weekend is Imola, and I think the last game to include Imola as a drivable circuit in terms of F1 games is Championship Edition, which came out in 2006. I got two problems with that. One, I don't have the game. Two, I don't have a PS3. It might be on like I'm almost certain it's on the Assetto Corsa, but I also don't have a Assetto Corsa. Right. We got a truck. We need to do, what was it? Street races? Street races. All right, crack on with that. But well, we've got a couple of street races here. That's road racing. Never mind. Street races. Street races are like the dark blue ones, aren't they? They might not even be street scene. Yeah. Oh, never mind. It's because I completed them all.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. Oh god. Sorry. Only committed a small murder. Oh yeah, this truck does not want to turn, does it? I mean, yeah, I didn't expect the speed trap to be very big. I'm in a fucking truck. It wouldn't be a Forza stream without me committing mass destruction and also many murders. Sound of my horn, yeah. I'm pretty sure, well, actually, I don't want to say I'm pretty sure. I'm like 10% sure that they haven't got a dolphin sound in this game as a horn. But I also haven't checked. If there is, I would change it. Oh, Jesus, okay. Didn't realise I was going to be racing up against actual cars. Fixture bot, hell yeah! Oh god, oh no, oh dear. Thank you for that, Eris. Didn't help me in navigating that turn. This is going to be a shit show, isn't it? It's a good thing that I said the difficulty is relatively easy, because my god, I wouldn't want to do this on the highest difficulty. Also, I need to take photos for my progress. 14 more cars, I think. Well, okay, I only got 2 of them. Can't be able to get in the rest. Okay, so we are 13% of the way there, and I've had to use a rewind already, so we're off to a flyer. Because this car, well, this lorry, has a turning circle about as wide as the galaxy. I can reenact Duel, yeah. The first Steven Spielberg feature-length film, and also really good film. Although I haven't watched it since I were in uni, but it's, yeah, great film. I can't remember when it came out. It was really early, like 70s, I want to say. Oh god. Gotta drift them corners more, innit? I can't drift in a lorry! I mean, maybe that might be a tactic, but... I'm trying hard enough. I mean, I'm still getting used to the fact that this car just doesn't have a steering wheel. Why else is it not turning? I can complain like Formula 1 drivers saying like I got all the understeer and they're still getting fastest laps. Fine. For you guys, next turn I will attempt to drift. And to say that worked is a lie. Is a huge lie. I'll try again. I mean, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call that a drift, but it kind of actually sort of worked, maybe. Oh god, I'm going to crash into that for you. Sorry, sorry. That wasn't as much of a murder as the last time. I think they're still investigating. I think they're still excavating the corpse out of that Mini that I crashed into earlier. Yeah, half worked I'll take. I'll take half work. That was planned. I wasn't. I was planning on him seeing the car anyway. Okay, well, that actually didn't end up as badly as I thought, but then I forgot. Oh yeah, street races, they don't actually have like set events. It's just cars. Just any old car turns up. Oh yeah, Dab. I've got to. Where's my soundboard? Help! Hurry up! There we go. Oh, there's another one right here. It's a weird looking truck. I mean, all I've seen of like actual racing trucks, they don't look too far from this, minus the livery. Post-race 5 seconds penalty for track limits to turn 9. That's not on the rule book. They didn't say anything about track limits in the race. Bono.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, massive spoiler. Yeah, it actually doesn't say Patronus on it, it just says Han Solo dies. I like how people always seem to notice the dab, but don't seem to notice the Macarena that I'm doing in the background as well. Oh dear, someone's got a fucking Family Guy livery on. I can't be surprised that it's ashy. There we go, there's your punishment. How dare you have a Christmas Family Guy livery on your car, ashy, even though it probably wasn't your, choice, and she's probably also not watching right now. And so it dies. Ah, you see, I tricked you for a loop. In Star Wars Episode 55 or whatever we're up to now, Han Solo comes back as I don't know, Mr. Bean or something. I don't know. Okay, that time I didn't cause a murder. That was not my doing. I didn't have any input in that murder. All right. We're going 160 miles an hour in a truck. Small concern. Well, did help for the fact that I just smashed into an Audi. Get out of the way, that includes you, Mini. Well, I didn't kill them that time. Okay, I think I'm managing the truck a little bit more. You are not going to take me in the inside. I know you're in a considerably more capable car than I am, but I'm in a truck, so I'm gonna. This is like the racing equivalent of T-posing to assert dominance. My car is bigger, so theoretically and objectively, it is better than yours. Mostly because I could just like turn to the right and instantly send you into a tree. I don't know who was in third, but I do appreciate the Korean Fire Noodle livery. It's very good. I've got to do a little bit more travel into the next one, but this should be the last one I do before I'm done with this part of the weekly. I also don't like horns. I haven't actually checked. I don't actually know where you can find horns. I think it might be in the house. So I might go back to the house once I'm done with this race and then check and see if there's a dolphin one. If there's a dolphin one, then obviously you know for a fact I am going to enable that as much as I like the XP shutdown sound. You know, I've got to be on brand. You know, I can't just rely on you folks to do activate dolphin whenever I need a dolphin sound. Especially when it doesn't work half the time.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Sorry. I mean, it was Mercedes on Mercedes action. You know, it was just a natural relationship carrying on there. Alternatively, it's also Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton at Spain 2016 coloured. Because the original was in black and white. It was so long ago.
In 400 meters.
Fuck, that was almost 5 years ago. God. And since then, Mercedes has not been like that whatsoever because Bottas is a little bit of a pushover. I mean, again, like in relation to this weekend in terms of Formula 1, I'm personally not that excited about it because Imola was a little bit boring last year. Like, I was happy with the result because my boy Danny Rick got his... Was it his second podium, I think? I think it was the second podium of the year. So I was happy about that. But other than that, the race was pretty boring, to be honest. Oh, there's a street race. Well, at least it contributed to the drift. Failed. Well,
arrived at your destination.
I didn't plan on passing it anyway, so gold net. I mean, he's doing his best. I mean, he's doing his best for the team. I just don't see him, especially this year, winning a championship. If he's going to stay in the team, then obviously that's a benefit for Mercedes. Because I feel like that come next year, either Lewis is going to retire, and/or Bottas is going, unless he really, really, really improves, which I honestly doubt. Okay, I'm actually down with this jam. Like I say, this isn't really the kind of music I tend to listen to. I tend to... Like, my music taste seems to be, if it doesn't really have a guitar in it, I'm not too fussed. But I'm not, I'm not against certain music. Oh, Jesus Christ, I shouldn't have looked back. I'm not anti-music genres per se, because there's some songs in certain genres that I do like there's some rap stuff that I like. The only genre I think I'm definitely not really that into is I think folk music, just because folk music is just boring as all fuck. Especially indie folk. Indie folk is the most boring music I've ever heard in my entire bloody life. It's pan music, yeah. But, like, my main music genre is like progressive rock, progressive metal. Like, that's my jam most of the time. Okay, the last car... Well, actually help. Just... Red flag the session. The dickhead in the Mercedes truck has caused all the cars behind to crash out, and now it's a 4-horse race. Like fucking Belgium again in 1998? I think it was 98. But like most of the field retired, like at the first turn. Okay, they actually came back. Okay. Yeah, I think it was Spa 98. Where it was just absolute fucking chaos for the whole race. And I actually like rewatched. Oh god, well, good job AI. I actually rewatched the highlights of that race again, mainly because that's like the main race I think of when I think of Murray Walker. So obviously I was watching it quite recently because of Murray Walker's unfortunate passing. I was gonna say, Azura, bullshit. You can't overtake off there. Max can't do it, so you can't. I don't think we're going to win, but I don't know if we actually needed to win. I think we just needed to be on the podium or something. At least I hope so, anyway. Yeah. We didn't win, whatever. I just got to hope that we don't have to win, otherwise we'll probably be here for a little bit longer. Bollocks. Oh, great. Okay. Guess we're doing another street race. Guess we're still in the Bonnymobile. Oh god. Downhill is scary when you can't really turn.
In 400 meters, turn right.
170 miles an hour in a truck.
Right.
Oh, Jesus. I can still enter. It's fine. I can still enter the race even though I'm nowhere near the starting point. This stream is not sponsored by Epson, Esso, or Kingfisher, or Puma, or Petronas for that matter. If we were sponsored by Epson and Esso, they'd be fucking relishing in this free advertising. Alright. 4th race out of 3. Not the best start. Then it's scary when you can't turn around 400 yards. Oh, this is going to be fun. Yeah. Well, I'm already quite far behind the pack. I should have really picked a track that doesn't have a lot of turns. Not the best start, clean start 2000. It's like when Guitar Hero gives you like a pat on the back saying like good start. It's like I already missed like 3 notes. That was... Oh hell yeah! The actual best driver in all of Forza. Supreme driving experience here at twitch.tv/CollaredDolphin. Ignore this, ignore that. That's... A fly got in the way. Okay, note to self, don't hit those sides. We'll do that again. Ashley has at least changed her livery on her car, so... At least she's not running in the meme car. I mean, that was... better. should have stopped braking. Damn it. There we go. Got a little bit of a straightaway here, so hopefully I should catch up. Oh, really catching up? Bullshit. It's fine. My car is about 25,000 tons, so a tiny little traffic car is the least of my worries. If anything, I shouldn't really be worrying about traffic cars. I can just swat them out of the way like it's nothing, and then just cause problems for everyone else behind me. In fact, let's test that. Okay, that didn't work, but my heart was in the right place. The car wasn't. Viv! Alright, just gotta do some legendary defending from Ashy. Well, I wouldn't call it legendary, I just call it decent. This is a weird car. It's a great car, but it is a bit of a fun experience. Fun in quotation marks. Right. What we got to do with this now, and do I care? 3 stars at any speed trap. Fuck. Okay. Fuck it. We'll do that at some other point. Let's actually do the seasonal events because they're going to take quite some time to do. So what one should we start with? The retro one, where we can do it in our little VW bug thing. I don't think we actually have any Holden cars. Never mind, we do. We got one. And this one, I think we've got plenty of cars. We could do it in the transit van again. I like how it's like, this event is like, here's all of these like trucks, like old trucks and like a relatively old transit, and your reward is a pickup truck. Not exactly the same thing, but you know. Right, so that's there. We'll do that I'll say we'll do that in the bug. I need to check and see what other cars are available for me to do that event with. A Datsun and an Anglia, 2C. Oh yeah, I was gonna say when did James Bond drive a 2CV? It's like I can't remember what film it was, but I do recall that being a thing. I'm not doing it in the PLP50. Unless people like give me money to say use the PLP50 or the Reliant, I'm not doing that. Doing a taxi. Taxi only 20k. Screw it. I might do it in a taxi. I'll just need to. I don't want to buy the treasure map. That's the closest one. I'll do it in a taxi. Why not? Because that's a little bit of a mean car. If I can buy the taxi anyway. Well, it's Cobham, so I want to say that I can buy the taxi.
In 100 meters, turn left.
In a second, love. I'm just getting out of my lorry. I'm done playing Euro Truck Simulator. Right, can we buy a taxi? That's the wrong part. I wanted to go all cars. There we go. Can we buy a taxi? No. Change plan. Actually, no. Car horns. See if there's sound effects. Jesus Christ. You love to see it. I don't think that there's a dolphin. Which is bullshit. game sucks. There's no dolphin. What about other sea animal noises? I don't think there's any sea animal noises whatsoever. That I can see anyway. Honk. Past Kraken. I mean... Yeah, that's why it's a purple and not a gold, because who cares? Right, I need to change my change what I do the event with. I could probably just do it in a Ford Anglia, because I think I got a Ford Anglia that's already souped up and ready to go. I don't. I have a Ford Anglia. It's not souped up and ready to go, but that's actually a good thing because then I can soup it up and get it ready to go. I wonder how many Ford Anglias there are that are out there in the livery shop that are just like a light blue. I'm still here, but I get distracted by Monster Hunter. That's totally fine. That is acceptable. I need to play more Monster Hunter. I need to get around to doing more of the optional quests, because I've done... Oh, you're playing World, okay. Yeah. I think I've said before, but I'll say it again anyway, just in case I haven't. I really want to stream Rise, but I can't because I haven't got a capture card for my Switch. I'm going to see about getting one potentially next month, just so that I can capture stuff on my Switch. So it'll be Monster Hunter. I want to stream Splatoon, because obviously I want to stream Splatoon, because it's Splatoon. Other things as well, like Pac-Man 99 came out. Oh, what a surprise. There's a lot of light blue ones. I wonder what they're a reference to. We're not going to do the light blue one, because fuck J.K. Rowling. So stupid. I mean, I like the rust. I like having a livery that makes it look like a rusted old piece of shit. Even though it's a better car than the default. Rusted out piece of shit being my my nickname. But yeah, like once I can get like a capture card, I definitely want to stream some
In 100 meters,
Rise and some Splatoon. Mostly because Rise, I want to stream that before before the PC version comes out. Just because I want to. I want to show off me playing the game.
turn right.
Even though I'll probably get it again on PC anyway. And then Splatoon, because, well,
Turn left.
it's my favourite game, but I can't stream it because I don't have a capture card. And also because when Splatoon 3 comes out, you know I'm going to be on that hype.
Turn left.
My god, like... When that got announced at the Nintendo Direct, like, for the whole Nintendo Direct, I was thinking to myself, okay, most of this kind of stuff isn't my kind of thing. But I do respect that people are into this kind of thing and they're excited for it, and I'm excited for them. Then they announced Splatoon 3, and I was like, holy shit, hell yeah, sign me the fuck up. I'm super looking forward to Splatoon 3. I mean, fuck, if they I very much hope they don't make it a Switch Pro. If Switch Pro is actually going to be coming out at some point this year, which is heavily rumoured to be so. If it is, and if they make Splatoon 3 a Switch Pro exclusive, which I hope they don't, I'll still buy a Switch Pro for it. Because yeah, because you know, you're talking to someone who fucking loves Splatoon and has done pretty much since the since the first one. Hell, I think that's the reason why I bought a Wii U, was because of Splatoon. Like, I saw some gameplay of Splatoon and thought, this game looks fucking great. I want to play it. And then I played it. It's like, this game is fucking great. And there was also, like, the reason why I got a Switch relatively early, because I wanted to play Splatoon 2. The correct term, Kim, is Monster Honster. Oh, I did notice the little rusted out British flag on the top. That is funny and also quite suitable for today. For those that have seen the news about some old bloke called Philip who kicked the bucket. Don't know who he is. But I heard he was a little bit racist, so, you know, good. Oh, take a photo. Ed Balls for Wii U. I mean, it'd be better than fucking Meme Run, or whatever the game was called on the Wii U. When they shut down the Wii U store at some point, I'm willing to bet there'll be at least one person out there that'll be like, I'm going to sell my Wii U that has Meme Run on it, and it's and it'll sell for like £420 or something. Oh, Meme Run 2 on Steam. I didn't even know they made a second one. Mostly because I don't give a fuck. Because I saw like 30 seconds of Meme Run on YouTube, and thought, this is like the worst game I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. I do not want to see this ever again. And I haven't seen it ever again. Do you know my favourite part about a game is when you just add sensory overload as just a feature? I love that. I love being like overwhelmed playing a fucking video game that involves you playing as a control face. Fortunately, when I think Wii U, I don't think Meme Run, I think Splatoon, I think other games that are only on the Wii U, which is very, very little. I do appreciate that. I mean, they did the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess remakes on the Switch, on the Wii U that are still only on the Wii U. It's got that going for it, at least. But yeah, like once I get a capture card, which, like I say, hopefully soon. Hell yeah, I'm going to stream some Switch stuff. I played a little bit of Pac-Man 99 because that's like the new hotness now. Because do you know? Because it's like the developers just thought Tetris 99 worked, but what else would work? And Namco just went Pac-Man, and they thought, yeah, sure, why not top the Smash it like this wall. Managed to avoid the gap at least. And it's like I had fun with the first few games that I played of it. The downside being is that I really enjoy Tetris 99 because I call myself semi-decent at Tetris. I suck at Pac-Man. So I don't know if I'm ever going to win a game of Pac-Man 99, considering that I never even won a game of Tetris 99. It's like one of the few Battle Royale games that has eluded me that I have played, that I have never won a game on. Like, I won a game of The Eliminator, I won a game, well, many games of SAR. Won, I think, one game of Apex Legends. And like one game of Fortnite, back when I was actually playing that game. But Tetris 99 is the only Battle Royale I can think of that I've never actually won a game on. Right. And also, yeah, next one's right next to us, actually. Or is it? No, that's the championship, isn't it? Yeah, that's That's the championship. We don't want that right now. We want this.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Monopoly 99. I can't remember who was the one that made the tweet. But I did see a tweet where someone said, you know, what if WarioWare 99? And I thought that is actually I would happily play that. Fucking love me some WarioWare. Even though I haven't played a WarioWare game since the DS, I believe, and I think that's like almost 2 decades ago. Granted, I think that's the last time they did like an actual proper. I think that's the last time they did a proper WarioWare game as well. No, I think they did one for the Wii, but I think I played the DS one more recently than the Wii one. The Wii one's also quite good, but the DS one I remember playing a lot when I was young.
Turn left.
Really, really, really enjoying it.
Turn left.
I mean, yeah, I didn't mean to turn left that much. I mean, the one thing I'm liking nowadays is that all these game developers and game publishers looking at the battle royale genre and seeing how can we fit that Yushin tractor. Looking at all the battle royale games and thinking like, how can we? That was perfect. How can we make this a battle royale game? And most of the silly ideas have actually worked, like Tetris, like Pac-Man, like Forza.
Meters. Turn left.
Look at you there with your drifty car. Look at that. Out chilling out with a fancy drifty car, and there's me with my fucking rusty Ford Anglia. It's like, yeah. I think it was a Ford Mustang anyway. So it's like we had one thing in common. We were both riding along in a Ford. Just your one was focused on drifting, and my one was focused on getting from point A to point B without potentially kind of dying-ish. Twisted Metal might work as a battle royale, but they have no Twisted Metal games since the PS3. Hello, hello! Cola. I'm going to go Cola because I'm not going to be able to pronounce your full username because I'm terrible. I'm terrible when it comes to pronouncing most usernames, unfortunately. So I hope you appreciate Cola. Or just Cola. Do love me some Cola. I forgot. I seem to have a habit today of just driving around in cars that have terrible understeer. Cola Espuma. I think I pronounced that right. Oh, it's Coca-Cola. See, that's just proving my point that I'm terrible when it comes to reading. I don't think I'm dyslexic. I'm just bad. Either way, I appreciate you for saying hi, and hope you enjoy the stream. We're currently doing one of the Forza Horizon weekly events. Can't remember which one it is, but it's the one with old cars. And I seem to be having a nice little trend of understeering a lot, as I'm proving right now. Have a good stream. Thank you very much, Abyssal. Thank you very much for popping in and saying hi regardless. I mean, this is probably going to sound like the most cursed phrase to some people. I wouldn't mind a Splatoon Battle Royale. I don't know how well it would work, if it would, or even if the developers are even considering that as an option. But I wouldn't mind it. Though I feel like that if I were to choose between them adding in a new Battle Royale mode or enhancing the Salmon Run mode, I would much prefer them and focus on Salmon Run. Thank you very much for the follow, Coca-Cola. Espuma. Like, yeah, Salmon Run I still think is, like, one of the best parts of Splatoon 2, without a doubt. And I really hope they bring that back for Splatoon 3. I feel like they're probably just going to, like, leave it in, expand that, and like, add another new mode. Also, thanks for the hydrate. I made sure my water was very cold as well, because I've been, like, really warm lately, and it's not actually been that warm lately. Ah, the smooch didn't work. Thankfully, I have a backup, because I there we go. Thankfully, I've got a backup of the smooch, because I realised the smooching doesn't tend to work that well, so I'll have a backup. I haven't got a backup for the Dolphin yet, but I'll work on that. Right, so the next event should actually be, yeah, right here. I think, yeah, this is the last one, must be. So, crack on with this one. Waterhead Sprint. Yes, I got 2 of those gremlin cars, or whatever they're called. Alright. I don't even know why I'm limbering up. It's not necessarily going to be difficult. Although in saying that, I might bump it up to Expert a little bit, just because it's being a little bit easy now. So I'm confident bumping up a little bit. What's the car? It's a Ford Anglia. It's a Ford Anglia that I made quite rusty, because I like the idea of the livery being rusty in that. Haunting Flower, thank you very much for the follow. I think that's pushed us over to 90 followers. Okay, Expert's looking like a bit of a pushover for me as well. That might just be because of the fact that my car is considerably more powerful than all of my opponents. Well, in saying that, no, they're catching up a little bit. A little bit more focus now. Oh god, yeah. Oh, I had such a good start as well. Oh, I can't rewind. I think that did that automatically make it so I couldn't rewind? Rewind's on. It didn't work. Okay. Harry Potter moment. I just realised that the car is actually blue, despite the fact that I tried to avoid getting a Ford Anglia that is in fact blue. That was a big oopsie. There's a lot of oopsies here. I refuse to classify myself as good at the video game. I'm not good at Forza, even though it's a game that I've played quite a bit of. But people like watching Forza, despite the fact that I'm not very good at it, because they like me talking about any old fucking garbage. We have a lot of tangents on Fridays. Okay, that was a bit more of a kiss than I really wanted, but a kiss nonetheless is good. Yeah, Forza Fridays tend to have like a lot of like weird tangents that go about miles away from the gameplay, but that's the joy of it, because I like talking, and I like talking about any old bullshit. Alright, there we go. This run is a lot better. I think now I've got a better handling of the car as well. But remember to, like... Just because the line is red doesn't mean you need to, brake. You can coast. I was hoping you would have a use item point redemption, and I was going to suggest a car with 3 wheels. I could do. I could have like a suggest car thing for like whenever I do a next Forza stream. Why are you friends with me again? That's a good question, Amy. What if Kanye did not go west? If the world would be a better place. Although Kanye East just seems like a weird name. Alright, there we go. Okay, Expert seems like a decent difficulty to me, actually, because it's not... It seems to be, like, at the same kind of level that I am. Like, I wasn't, like, swimming ahead of everyone, but I wasn't necessarily being, like... I wasn't, like, falling into, like, 12th place if I did one minor mistake. On the plus side, we got that thing done. So now we move on to our next one. I don't even know why I'm jamming to this music, even though again, it's not really my kind of thing. I don't really want to do the Forza-thon right now. I'll probably do this one next. What I might, yeah. Because I don't know which one of these are purchasable. Well, we liked the Transit last time. So I like the Transit last time, so I'm probably going to do that event in the Transit again. I'll see if I can find like another livery, even though the RAH or whatever it was livery that was funny, but I'll see if I can find another one. I also need to check and see if the Transit is
Turn around when it is safe
is
to
tuned
do so.
for is a 500 car, or if it's tuned to a different class. If so, I need to change that around. Transit, indeed. Just find a livery that's just the trans flag. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's the holiday one. Seasons greet. Merry Christmas, everyone. I don't care if it's March, April. It's April. We can do it in the we'll do it in the DHL. Why not? We're going to deliver some packages. Anime girl livery. There is the rule of a game whereby if your driving game has a livery editor, there will always be at least an anime, and probably in some dark area of the game there will also be probably one hentai. That's a rule.
Turn around.
That's why I try and avoid it. Right. This is 500 actually, so it's actually perfect for the event. Actually, before we do that, let's do these wheel spins, because the notification's going to bother me. That's decent. That's not as decent, but whatever. And I think this is all the income as well. Yeah. I mean, if you want to run around in a car with the anime or hentai livery, I'm not going to stop you. It's just not my bag, you know. I'd rather run around in a Ford Transit van with a DHL livery, doing something that it really shouldn't be doing.
Arrived at your destination. In 100 meters, turn right.
Like, you know, going like 85 miles an hour and crashing into traffic lights. Although, I don't know, that's maybe what DHL drivers do nowadays. I wouldn't know, I'm not a delivery driver. Nor do I really plan on being that. I'd rather run around at the speed of sound.
You have arrived at your destination.
Here comes the summer. Great to see you're getting involved with our seasonal championships. I think you'll enjoy this one.
I'm sure. I should have found if there was a Parcel Force or a Royal Mail one. Apparently this one's registered to Netherlands, despite the fact it's right-hand drive. Right. all of the Ford Transits. Ford Transit Central right here. Yeah, my level is nowhere near 300, unfortunately. I think I was, what, 114, yeah. Level 14 plus 1 prestige. I've not played... I play a lot of this game, but a lot in my terms, not really a lot in terms of other people. I know other people that have played a lot of this, like Azure has played a lot of this game. I don't actually... I'm pretty sure his level is actually lower than 300, but I know he's played a lot more than me. This one transit is proving a bit hard to catch up to, but we just need to drive better, which we're doing, kind of. Random meal. I fancy a beef bolognese. Ford Trans has free hugs livery. Oh, I think it's. I think I know which one it is. Yeah, because I think I've seen it. Seen it before. I'll happily take free hugs. Free hugs are always appreciated. Why do we have to do it on this part when we're going to do the windy bits? Why can't it be like if we were going the opposite way around? We could treat it like I treat that one area in San Francisco when I raced that in video games. Just blast through the middle. No kidnapping kids here. Nothing to do with that. No. Only hugs. Only hugs are here. I mean, the true thing is that amateurs have level 2,578. Yeah, God, yeah, I'm nowhere near that. That is very pog, yeah. I don't even think I'm going to get anywhere near 2,500 in my lifetime, let alone anytime soon. I mean, hell, I only just got to like, I only recently got to level 100 in Super Animal Royale, and that's a game that I play. That's a game that I mainly play a lot. How many hours? I think I checked last stream, but I think it's. I want to say it's less than 100 for sure. It's not that many. I know that it's not that many, especially considering that I only just reached on Steam's in terms of like Steam's hour counter. I've only just reached like 300 hours on Final Fantasy 14, and I know that that's not all of them. Oh my god, almost 16,000 hours. That's great. Stats. There we go. I completely forgot what the stats were. Okay, nowhere near. Okay, 33 hours is actually a lot less than I thought. I thought I played longer than that. But no, yeah, it's nowhere near 15,000 hours. Nowhere near 1,000. Nowhere near 100 hours even. Yeah, it's 15,000 hours. That's it. Kind of sounded like it's a little bit of a. Sound like it's a bit of a job, but a good job nonetheless. I mean, 15,000 hours, you must say.
In 400 meters.
Even though you could probably say at that point, all of like the. It's one thing about games is that if you love them enough and you play them enough, you will know like the criticisms with the game you will be harshest about the most. But that just means that you're like, this is a game that I absolutely adore. I just want it to be the perfect game. I think I started playing this game when it came out, and then I played this game when it came out.
400 meters. Turn right.
And then for a while, I think I stopped playing it for about a year, just because I wasn't that interested, and then I got back into it relatively recently.
Turn right.
Oh, chickens! Sorry, chickens.
400 meters. Turn left.
Like, I think I really started playing the game again around about 2 months ago. And since then, I've been trying to play it at least weekly, because I've pretty much played most of the content in the game already. What I need to do now is just, what I'm really doing now is just playing the weekly stuff, which is at least making the game a bit fresh now. Steampunk glasses in the Saw shop, FYI. Nice! Go and get the steampunk glasses. They're very, very good. Although I'm pretty sure I got them from just naturally playing.
In 400 meters, turn right.
The problem I have with the games is
Turn right.
I tend to have waves with games. Like, this is actually a conversation I was having with my friends when I was doing some raids in Final Fantasy last night. I have waves with games. Like, I can go from only playing one game and playing that like every day and even more than once a day, and then not play the game for like a year and then get back into it and then do the same thing over and over again. The only game that I can think of that I've not really stopped playing is like Super Animal Royale. Like that I've played at least once a week since I started playing it back in November. I believe it was November. Obviously I still have moments where I don't play the game at all, which is why even though I introduced RIP to the game, for example, they've got far more hours in Super Animal Royale than I do. Oh, new. Okay, I'll have a check of that once I'm done with the stream, actually. Although in saying that, I don't think I've got enough tickets, because I think I spent a good chunk of my tickets on the selfie emote. So yeah, I'll have a look at that once I'm done with the stream. And see what that's about and see if I want to get that. Because money is quite tight for me right now. Because I don't know what happened. Like, my money has been a bit tight this month, but thankfully paycheck is next week, so hopefully it should be back to relative normality, and then after that I'll be back to my normal wage. So, normal wage, quote unquote. Okay. I like gears and stuff. I mean, this game has gears and stuff. Some more than others. Some less than others. I can't remember what... I didn't want to change camera, thank you. I can't remember what the Koenigsegg is. But I know there's a Koenigsegg in this game that is a that is an electric car, so therefore only has one gear, and it's really, really weird to drive because it's like it goes super fast once the revs kick in, but you're waiting a long time for the revs to kick in. Make drifting tunes for steering wheels. That's really cool. I tried to I tried a racing wheel. I think the last time I tried a racing wheel was quite recently because the way I work is that we get racing wheels quite frequently. Last time I bought a racing wheel was I think when I was in uni. Oh god, Hill, please. I think it was like a Logitech, one of the Logitech ones. And I remember buying it, thinking like, oh boy, I'm gonna get into do some like proper like sim racing and that. Took it back to my flat, plugged it all in, then remembered no power adapter. And you need the power adapter because it's like a proper one with like proper force feedback and everything. It's not like those bargain ones you get on Amazon for like 10 quid that are actually garbage and basically just function like a D-pad. So yeah, I had to take that back, unfortunately. Right, and luckily that experience has made me know, has made me know in the future for where I work is that pretty much every steering wheel, I apologise for that, pretty much every steering wheel you need a, power adapter with. Is this the last one of the event I haven't paying much attention, to be honest. I don't know why we're doing that. We can just check in the map, can't we? Yes, last one. Okay, good. At least I hope it's the last one.
In 200 meters, turn right.
I have a broken Ferrari steering wheel. It's like the one of the like the Thrustmaster ones. So I've never been too fussed about Thrustmaster, even from like casually using them. They've always been a little bit like to me. Yeah. Yeah, I've never properly used a Thrustmaster steering wheel like properly. So I don't know if they're actually meh, but I've always had like a weird aversion to them because they've always seemed like a little bit cheaper. Play with keyboard. I respect that. I can't play racing games with a keyboard. The only one that I play with a keyboard, when I did play it with a keyboard, was Trackmania, and even then, the newer one I play with a controller anyway. Excuse me. Oh, well done. That was a good free overtake there. Like when I was playing back in the day, when I was playing Trackmania Nations Forever on my old laptop that could barely run any games, I played that with a keyboard. I mean, I do know that there's some people out there that do play Forza with a keyboard. Obviously, you, Wanting Flower. Oh, Jesus, okay. As you can see, controller doesn't help me. I want to say, I can't remember the name of the YouTuber, but there's a YouTuber out there that does a lot of Forza content. And they play with a keyboard. And they're really good at the game. Maybe that's a tactic. Maybe like playing the game with the keyboard is like the true tactic of how to win. Do you drift? I don't tend to do drifting. My extent of my drifting in video games is accidentally oversteering and mostly the drift mode in the Need for Speed games. That's my extent of drifting. I think I did the drifting story thing in this game and I got like 1 star, so I'm not good at drifting. Ken block on control there. Oh well, you deserve that. You deserve that for trying to cut me off. Ken Block's son on keyboards. That's a great name for. It's a great username to go by. Ken Block on keyboard. Although to me it more sounds like Ken Block managed to find a gig outside of drifting. He became the keyboardist in a rock band. We don't need Rick Wakeman anymore. We got Ken Block on keyboard. Even though it's a synthesizer, but you know, same thing. Told you about tangents. It'd be so good getting out of the D-class cars now because oh god. Oof. It's fine. The bins managed to survive another day, and so did the post box. Oh, hello. That was not a transit friend. That was a transit meanie. I'm going the way. How dare they? That's fine. That won't cause much of a problem. Alright. Yeah, that was the last one. Okay, good. I was doubting myself. It's like, was it actually the last one or was it the second one? But no, it was the last one. Ford Raptor. Alright, Coca-Cola, thank you very much for dropping in, saying hi, and for following as well. Please try to keep the chat English only. Mainly because I only know English. Right, so with that done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break. Stretch my leg, get some water, get a top of water in that, and then we'll carry on with the rest of the playlist stuff. See if there's more stuff to do, and then if we've got some spare time left, we'll do some Eliminator. So I'll put us on BRB, and I will see you all in a little second. Alright. Short little break. Just had to stretch my legs, get a drink of water and everything. My legs are killing me. I started getting back into Ring Fit Adventure because I haven't done that for a while, and I could tell that I haven't done it for a while because, my god, my legs are killing me. Right. We just got to do Down Under. Ah! So I'd say the smooching is back to working. It's inconsistent. But it's working more this time than it did in previous streams, at the very least. Right, so this one requires the Australian cars. So let's find a nearby house. There we go. Finished setting up VR on my PC the other day, so I can start boxing them out again. Nice! I know you were saying you wanted a VR setup for a while,
when it is safe to do so.
Freya, so it's nice you got that all set up and everything.
Turn left.
Do you plan on doing VR streams? Because I think you remember you saying you plan on doing VR streams. Though I might be misremembering. Either way, if you are planning on doing VR streams, I'm more than happy to give them a shot, give them a watch. Right, Holden. I thought we had a Holden. Oh, it's because it's not Holden. It's HSV. Right. It's probably like the Utes, as the Australians call them. I'm not going to try an Australian accent because I'm English, and that's probably the worst thing for me to do. Oh, she's a bit of a beaut. I do kind of like. The design of some of the Australian Utes. Seems a bit weird that they're rocking around in Scotland. Right, let's not custom upgrade. I'm terrible at upgrades. Let's see what kind of tunes we have. No, it's only like a little bump up. 6.9 speed. I'm more than happy to go for that. I am more than happy with 6.9 speed. Oh, my back is killing me as well. The worst part is that when I was doing Ring Fit Adventure, I'm pretty sure I bumped the difficulty down because I hadn't played for a while. And I still got murdered by it. Fresh, hot new designs, local, in your area. I just thought something really nerdy, BRB. Oh, here we go. There you go, there's your anime. None of these look that great, IMO. There's another anime. That is very dodgy. I do not like that. It's the rule. You've either got anime, police, or some form of branding. Well, support Chelsea, so it kind of makes sense they have no taste. I don't know what I said. Someone out there probably thought, that's really funny, haha. And I just went, I don't even know what I said, so I just said words. We'll go for this, like, lime greeny one, because it's the only one that I don't really hate. Ooh, savagery. Someone out there liked it, I'm sure. To all my... What the fuck is that? Why have we got a fucking twisted metal scoop on our car? Is he ever doing Destructive Derby or something?
In 100 meters, turn
Why do we have that? Why is that on the car?
In 400 meters, turn right.
Overcompensation. This is the ultimate overcompensation vehicle.
200 meters.
Thanos chin car. I should have made it purple.
Turn left.
Oh, I should have made it purple so it could be Thanos car.
Meters. Turn left.
Guess you died through a minefield.
Turn
Yeah,
left.
there's a lot of minefields in Scotland. A lot of places that need a big ass fucking scoop. I should have really tested the bumper on that car, to be honest. Oh, she slides. This is the opposite of all of the other cars we've been driving today. This one's a little bit slidey, this one's a little bit twitchy. Yeah, we can give it like a casual little drift on the straight.
In 400 meters.
I mean, I don't know what I expected. It's a V8 car that's originally rear-wheel drive. Well, we lost basically everything on the car. But our spoiler's still there, and so is our little bumper.
Turn right.
So it's fine. We can get murdered, but as long as the bumper's still there, we're golden. Car is just destroyed. I mean, in any other game, that probably would have just killed me. Aussie rules.
You know what's better than a seasonal?
I mean, it's probably like
championship in
a
the
pun on Aussie rules
summer?
football.
Not much, really. Have fun.
All right. Like, please do not tell me that's an actual thing that people put on their utes in Australia. If it is, fair enough. But my God, it looks silly. It is fucking Thanos' car. Look at all these fuckers with their like boring ass front bumpers, and there's me with a fucking Thanos car. Straya, is that Ashy? No, it's not Ashy. Has Ashy even got a driver time here? Probably not. From the looks of things, that or she's further behind. She'd be the one to be an expert on utes, maybe. I should really be using my bumper a lot more. Just bashing into every car like it's fucking Burnout. Oh, I just realised this is off-road, isn't it? Alright. It's going to be interesting. V8 utes just rocking around in some dirt. Well, I say V8 utes. I think this is the only ute that's in the... that's actually eligible for the event. Hey! This tune seems to work, actually. I don't know why I'm surprised at that. Like, all the tunes that I've had before have worked, but... Hey, this one works. Getting a little few frame drops here. Not too bad though, most things. Luckily it's quite a short race, so hopefully if it is just this race, then I shouldn't be too long before we're back to relative normality. Okay. Truly the reason why I'm winning is not because of the car being like superior in terms of power and that, it's purely because of the Thanos chip. Truly because of Thanos' car. I'm pretty sure I've done this event before, but I can't remember what car it was with. But I remember it being a little bit slower than this one, so there's one upside down. There's another tap that I didn't feel like I deserved as a drift tap, but I'll take it. I'll take it anyway. Okay. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on my throat. It's probably because I've been doing a lot of talking lately. Because, like, Wednesday I was streaming. Thursday I played Final Fantasy XIV until like about 1 AM. And today I'm streaming as well, so doing a lot of talking lately. I was going to use tomorrow to just chillax with less talking, although in saying that, probably going to use tomorrow to play some Final Fantasy because new updates soon, and I need to get around to actually finishing off all the content that I haven't done yet, the story content anyway. Mainly because I did a silly, and I realised that in order to unlock all of the Eden raid stuff, I had to get up to... I had to complete up to 5.3, which I haven't done yet. I'm on 5.3, I just haven't completed it yet. Once I've done that, then I can finish off Eden, but so far, Eden raids are very good. And then I've still got the Alliance raids to do, like the near ones. And I think, aside from other Alliance raids and that, and like the raids from A Realm Reborn, that's everything that I've got to do in terms of like story and main content. Then other stuff is like other basic stuff. I still want to stream Final Fantasy XIV. I just want to do that once I'm really confident in my ability to play the game, and
meters, turn left.
and once I've caught up with all the content that I want to do. Although,
Turn left.
nah, I'm at the point of Final Fantasy whereby I haven't got much content left to do before I'm caught up. But if people are interested in me streaming Final Fantasy 14 at some point, then let me know. I'll be more than happy to do that once I'm confident enough to do that. I might see if I can stream the Eden raids that I have left to do.
You will arrive at your destination.
Considering that from the time scale, it seemed like it would take about
You have arrived at your
3 hours to
destination.
complete it, which is a good time for me for streaming. And considering that with my schedule next week all changing up, I don't really have like I can't really put like a dedicated day on things anymore. Like that's why I say this might be the last Forza Friday. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop playing Forza, and doesn't mean I'm going to stop streaming on Fridays. I just can't reliably make Fridays a Forza thing because I might be busy at work. You're winning too easily. No, mate. I'm fine, thank you. But Final Fantasy, I still want to stream because you know it's the game that I've had the most. I've got the most hours in, probably of any game ever. I can't recall any game where I've got more hours in than Final Fantasy 14. I'll see how I feel about streaming Final Fantasy at some point. Especially once I've done all the story and finished off Eden. I know some of the people in my free company, which is Final Fantasy versions of Guild. They tend to do a lot of the Savage stuff. I'm not confident to do Savage stuff at all. Savage stuff is essentially like harder versions of content, but also changed up as well. And apparently the Eden stuff Savage is brutal. Which is why I don't touch it, because I'm just like, I don't really know if I want to do that right now, considering that I consider myself relatively above average in the game. Although in saying that, during the raids last night, I did something really, really good. So, I can't remember what it was. I think it was E6. Basically, at one point, the most of the party wiped. So it was just myself and one of our tanks left. At that point, our limit break was at like 3/4 away. It was 3/4 full in the third bar. Now, if you're a healer, if you get limit break 3, it means that you can do a huge like area effect thing that reses everyone in that area. So essentially, for about a minute and a half, pressure was on me because because that tank was just doing their job like they normally do. The pressure was on me to keep the tank to keep the tank topped up of health, and then pull off the limit break. And I did it. And it, honest to God, was one of the best feelings ever. And has made me feel, like, confident in playing the game more. Because before, I was like... Because, like, previously when I was playing Final Fantasy 14 content, I was just like, oh, my confidence will always be hit. Because my confidence is... My self-esteem is poor at best. So there would always be one thing that would knock my self-esteem in the head. That was... When I was doing the Eden raids, that one moment there really boosted my self-confidence in Final Fantasy. Like, that made me feel so good. Just the fact that I managed to do what was asked of me and did it, like, almost flawlessly. Like, I don't think there's anything I could have done better, to be honest. It's just a shame that I... Actually, no, I was going to say I couldn't share it, but I think I remember Meadow was streaming on Twitch when she was doing the Eden Raid stuff.
400 meters,
so there's probably like a VOD out there of me pulling off that awesome thing.
turn right.
I might see if I can link it at some point.
In 200 meters, turn left.
Just because I'm really proud of that. Really proud of that move. Right. Enough about Final Fantasy. Let's talk about cars. I don't know what I'm going to do after this. I might... Actually, what I'll do is I'll probably see if I can do some of the PR events. Although I always seem to struggle with those ones, because I never seem to have the right car for those. Then I'll do, like, the trial and the... Well, I'll do the showcase remix. Then I'll see if there's people around to do the trial. Although the trial is always a hit or miss deal, because it requires multiplayer for that one. People tend to leave them very sharpish, even if we're doing very well. There always seems to be at least. Whenever I've done those trials, there always seems to be. It always seems to end with at least
you have arrived at your destination.
What? More than half of the team leaving, which is the one thing that I really don't like about this game, is the fact that and
400 meters,
the
left.
team games, which were the default when the game came out,
turn left.
you had to basically hope, if you were in randos anyway, you had to hope that your team stuck around, and 9 times out of 10, you would never finish with the full team. Never. And that sucks, because the small team will always be at a disadvantage, because they're a smaller team. Right. Last event of this, and then we'll see what we can do for the last hour. Brum brum. Oh, I'm taking a picture of these cars from the looks of things. Yeah. Well, I don't think Ashy is here, but I know New was there as well. We got at least some Australian representation in these races outside of the cars. Even though, again, I very much doubt that she's watching the stream. Just by virtue of the fact that she's in the wrong time zone. Well, in comparison to my streams anyway. I mean, for her, I'm streaming in the wrong time zone. Oh, mind the tractor. Mind the tractor. That is not a friend. This is another race that I've done before on stream, but again, I cannot remember what I did it with. It might have been with with, I think, a Ford, I think. But I know for a fact it didn't sound as growly as this car does. But this car does have a V8 in it, so it kind of makes sense that this car would be a bit growly. Whenever I'm doing these like dirt events, I always like get a very strong feeling of the Sega Rally reboot that they did a few years ago. What car is this? This is a HSV Gen F GTS Malu. It just sounds like that they just mashed keys on a keyboard and said, "That's the car name." But yeah, whenever I'm doing like dirt events and stuff like this, it always reminds me of the the Sega Rally reboot that they did, and I really love that. How'd you get it? I have no clue. I think it was probably a wheel spin car. I think most of the cars that I have in this game are wheel spin cars. Which is one thing I like about this game, but also feels a bit weird in that you very rarely buy cars in this game. Which is good because it means that you can get a lot of variety in the events. Downside means that, unlike a game like Test Drive Unlimited, where you have to buy all your cars and money is quite tight, in this game you don't have to be attached to cars that much. But I don't see it as a downside, because it means you're not really being attached to a car, you're just developing a collection and having a love for cars in general, and having the huge variety the game provides. But I understand that for some people, they don't want like a huge collection of 500 cars that they use once and then never again. They want to have one car that they use for all their races, and then be like really closely attached to that car, which is fair. I am curious to see what they're going to do about the next Test Drive Unlimited, because I know that got announced some point last year. I'm cautiously optimistic, I will say, because I do like Test Drive Unlimited, I really do. But 2 was a bit yeah, and I'm not a. The developers of the new one, they're very hit or miss when it comes to the games that they make. Like, you get mostly you get like semi-decent games, and then other ones you get pretty bad ones. WRC games they've been doing is very good. Is that any sexuality flag in your Switch photo? It is! Yeah. It's a very recent thing. Tuesday, which I think was the Asexuality Day, was the day that it came out as Grey Ace, which means that if you don't know what Grey Ace is, it basically means that I have seldom sexuality feelings, but they're very seldom. Which I felt is more accurate because, despite the fact that a lot of my jokes are very sex-focused, I don't have to think about it that much. This is not top of my priority list at all. But yeah, I'm also non-binary as well. I used to have a non-binary flag on my profile photo as well, which actually came with the commission when I got it, because the artist saw that I had a non-binary flag in my previous profile picture, and they just added it on there as well. And I just thought, oh, that's really cute, yeah. Right, we got to do the plain one, okay. But yeah, like I had this. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow, Daiko. Yeah, like obviously it was a hot topic on Wednesday. Oh yeah, I still have the non-binary flag on my UI. That is correct.
Turn left.
Oh god. I could probably see if I can have like an asexuality flag on my UI, but I don't really see anywhere it will really fit. I mean, I really want to see about like streamlining my UI as well. I feel like it's a little bit busy, but it's something that it's something that I'm confident with now. So I might keep it as is for now, and then maybe work around it at some point. I still need to see about like the one thing I want to add, absolutely, is integration with the Twitch pronouns extensions available. Because I know Rip has it on their stream, so that when someone sends a message, it'll say like she, her, or they, them, and it'll link in with the pronoun. And I really want that because I am an advocate for pronouns. Because well, everyone has a pronoun, and no one should be ashamed for using a pronoun. I mean, my pronoun's it, so I kind of need to be an advocate for the fact that there's no such thing as a bad pronoun. As long as you identify with it seriously and not belittling people that are using neo-pronouns. I say, yeah, use whatever's comfortable for you. Use multiple pronouns as well. Like, I know a lot of people that identify with she and they. That's cool. I mean, again, I also have my pronouns on my Twitch bio, and I've got the pronouns bot enabled as well. So, and I've also got a command as well of my pronouns. So it's like, it's not like I'm hiding my pronouns, but
you have arrived at your destination.
Still worth saying for anyone that's new here. Oh yeah, I forgot we got to do in the Lambo. My new Lamborghini here. Now that's very dangerous. You don't want to be anywhere near that plane. You get blown to smithereens. That's not a car. This is a car. But now we've got to face off against really not cars. I mean, you could say they have an advantage because they can go much faster than I can. But they have a huge turning circle, whereas I have a very tight one for Lamborghini. Yeah, CollaredDolphin! Also a reminder, exclamation point pet if you want to maximise your pettings. Oh god, I forgot this like all the screen shake as well. There we go. It's my favourite command. Exclamation point pet. That's how I always start. Every single time I start the stream, I always start it with an exclamation point pet. Rat Jam! Rat Jam and Bat Jam. Dolphin's such a cool persona. Ah, thank you very much, yeah. Story about the Dolphin was, I wanted to change my persona because previously I was a dragon, and as much as I liked my dragon persona, I was just like, this one was kind of... I've already changed it like 3 times, and at that point I was just like, well, I kind of want to try something new. Because previously it was, when I was identifying as a guy, it was obviously a guy, and that was many, many years ago. Then I initially identified as trans, so I made my persona a woman, and then I realised I'm not transgender at all. So I realised, oh, I'm non-binary, so I changed my character to be non-binary, which didn't really work out because the character still kind of felt like feminine with less feminine features. I was like, I don't know. So I felt like, well, and then I think I also made another Persona as well, which was a Sylveon Pokemon. But that one I didn't feel so much attachment to because I'm personally one of those people that's like, I don't really want my main persona to be a Pokemon. Not that I'm against people having Pokemon as their main personas, not at all. But, not me. So I realised, well, a lot of people are using Sharks, because Shark is a big deal for a lot of people. There's a lot of Shark personas out there. But I didn't necessarily want to go Shark. I was like, I like Sharks, but not that much. And I remembered, I really like dolphins. I haven't seen many dolphin personas out there. So I figured, well, there's not many dolphins out there. Why don't I join the crew and be a dolphin? And as a result, Cerulean is born, and I have been CollaredDolphin almost a year now. And is probably like is probably the persona I am the most happy with. Like with most of the other personas that I've made, I've always made like one or two changes. I'll be like, I want to change this, I want to change that, and obviously the Dragon one required a lot of changes. Since I created Cerulean, there's been like no changes at all to them, and I've been really happy with that. Right, what are we getting out of Super Wheel Spin? Wah. I'm most happy with the Hedgefogs, but I need to get more out of them. I would love to see more art of your Hedgefogs. Because again, I am an advocate for quote-unquote non-standard personas. I've completed the Best Showman! Go me! What platform are you playing? I'm playing on PC! It's only because it's literally the only thing I can use to stream, because, well, I got my PS4, but it's not plugged in. It's not connected to any HDMIs, and I haven't used it in ages, and from what I can recall, PS4 Twitch streaming is a bit in the air. I do have a Switch, but I have no capture card for Switch. I've also got other consoles as well, but basically the only one that Ooh, hell yeah! Hell yeah! And I got other consoles as well, but again, no capture card for them. The only one that I can use to read Twitch stream is my PC. So it's a shame because I want to stream like Monster Hunter Rise. I've been playing a lot of that, but I've got no way of really streaming that. Yeah, that was the thing. That's the thing, Aris, is that you've had your persona for God knows how long, and I don't think I've seen your persona change at all since you created them, which is good. Just wait till I get working on Advocate again because we have a plant persona. Who has a plant persona? Yeah, I love your plant persona. We don't have a public Discord, Daiko, but if you're interested in joining Discord, I can potentially send you an invite, but I'm selective on who I invite just because I don't want a flood of people walking in, especially with the public invite. I feel like that would just be inviting all the bots and all the assholes and the fascists and all that, and I'm very much hoping you're not like that. So I'm being very selective on who I add on Discord, on the server especially. But maybe in the future, once I've started like narrowing down like a community in that, then I will probably start making my Discord more public. But for now, I'm being selective about that. Okay, as long as you understand, yeah, it's not anything against you or anything like that. It's not that I don't want you at all. You seem absolutely lovely, and it would be great to have you join future streams. It's just, yeah, I want to make sure my Discord is a nice place, and then maybe open it up in the future. I do apologise about my throat. I don't know what's going on. I think I said again, I've been doing a lot of talking this week, and I'm going to be doing a lot more talking next week because I'm back at work, and that requires a lot of talking as well. You have a main game you stream. My primary game that I stream is Super Animal Royale, which, if you are not aware, is a battle royale game, which is in a top-down perspective that is, mainly focused on animals. We are stuck. Okay, we are actually stuck. Great. Austin powered it. Played it like a year ago, so it's really fun. Yeah, I got into the game about November, and I think basically everyone in the chat, I have gotten into Super Animal Royale at some point. So you could say I'm a good influence in that instance. Oh, that car is. You're right there. You're right there, car. Just a little bit of a jitter there. Put the nerdy thing in Discord. Do you want the bigger matchmaking for the event? Why do you have to always shout? I'll check the thing in a little bit. Just wanted to destroy that Audi. It's fine. Right, I'm never a big fan of these events because again, not a big fan of the co-op stuff because people just leave. Made you decide to get Forza. The main reason was because it was on Game Pass Day 1. And that essentially was my main advertisement to get Game Pass. And so I've been using Game Pass for 3 years now. So maybe I decided to get Forza as well, and why I'm interested is because my first Horizon game was Horizon 3. And I loved that game, despite the fact that PC port was kind of bad. Oh, jeez, we got to pick a car. We'll use the Senna. What do you think of Game Pass for PC only from PC only standpoint? I think PC Game Pass is really good, but there are still points that the console has over it. Like, when they announced that Outriders was coming onto Game Pass only on console, that was a bit bummed at, because I don't own an Xbox One, I don't own an Xbox Series console, I only have a PC. And Outriders, I tried the demo of it, and I actually really, really enjoyed it, because it seems like my kind of game. But if I want to play that, I've got to buy it on Steam, and I'm not spending £50 on a game that had issues at launch because it was a new game, everyone was joining, and it's online only for some stupid reason. But I think Game Pass on PC, especially with EA Play now being available on Game Pass, I think it's almost a no-brainer. But I understand that there are some people out there that don't want to use a subscription. They want to pay for something once and then they get it permanently. And obviously Game Pass has problems of getting rid of games as well, which is a problem, but again, it's not too dissimilar to stuff like Netflix, and we're kind of used to Netflix and that now. Plus, they tend to add more games than they remove. But yeah, I think Game Pass right now is in a really, really good spot. Oh, I think I actually chose like a perfect car for this event. Because yeah, we're like rinsing the AI. I didn't know about the live subscription thing actually. I didn't know it did that. That's yeah. See, that's from your situation. It does sound a little bit sucky. Yeah, because it just sounds like you're losing out there. But the one problem with Game Pass is that it's kind of making Xbox Live Gold less and less necessary, especially with the Games for Gold service. The Games for Gold stuff they are adding is just, most of it is stuff people don't really care about, because if there's a really good game out there, it'll be on Game Pass Day 1. Yeah, I'll let that person pass there way faster than me. And we're on the same team. I don't want to ruin our race because I wanted to be in first. I'm fine with coming in second place, as long as it benefits the team. Oh, well, they crashed, so I'll take that. I mean, my comment, you can just say Bottas at Mercedes since 2017. That's one thing the PlayStation has over Xbox is the PS Plus game choices are so much better than Xbox Live Games for Gold. But on the flip side, Xbox Game Pass is so much better than PlayStation Now. PlayStation Now, I think, is absolutely dreadful. In fact, you're reading this while racing is oppressive. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, my chat is like right in my peripheral vision, so I can kind of just have a quick glance at my chat while racing. That's probably like the best race I've actually done since streaming. Don't watch my previous Forza streams unless you want to see me crashing into a lot of things. Especially when every time you finish a race, you're suddenly teleported into this white room devoid of all features except for the immense curved screens. Yeah, it's the congratulatory void where all you see is just curved screens. Maybe the Forza Horizon that we're in is just heaven. That's how a normal race works if you're a driver. Yeah. That's what happens at the end of every Formula 1 race. You know, all the drivers are whisked up to the void and then they're dropped back down into Earth once they're done relishing in their victory. I am playing with controller, yep. I know there was someone in the chat who has like 2,600 hours in this game and they play with a keyboard. And I really respect that. I think that's really, really good. Especially considering that I've never actually played this game with a keyboard. That might be like a redemption thing, like a channel point redemption thing of play a race with a keyboard. Considering it's like the polar opposite of my Super Animal Royale channel point redemption of play with a controller, which sucks. FYI. Way harder. Yeah, I can imagine, just because you don't have anywhere near as much control, because everything is digital. Like it's either a yes or no when it comes to steering and acceleration. Whereas with controller, obviously you get both analog triggers and the analog stick, so you have some control either way for that. But I do respect people using one on the keyboard, because I just like. You've probably like got the knack down quite soon, and you're like, well, I'm using the keyboard now, so no point in adapting over to a controller. Yeah, I know Azure Goat. He plays this game quite a bit. He is a massive sim racer. Like, he does a lot of Assetto Corsa Competizione, a lot of it. He plays Forza with a controller, just because this game is more suited for controller than a steering wheel, because it's more of an arcade-focused one. If I redeem that now, would you play this with a keyboard? For now, sure, we can do that. What I'll do is I'll keep in mind, like, I'll probably add some extra. Probably rejig the channel points around so that so I can like turn on ones for Forza, turn on ones for SAR, turn off the ones that I'm not using, because obviously right now all the ones that are available are ones for SAR, which not really useful right now considering I'm not really playing SAR. Heck, my stream was behind, I missed the reply. Basically the answer is, for now, yes, I will probably add channel points in the future and then swap them around depending on what I'm streaming. Just so we can trial out how it'll work. Unfortunately, there is a way of proving, because in the bottom left-hand corner it shows the D-pad, where I imagine it would change if you're using a keyboard, because it does the cool thing whereby if you change control method, it changes all the buttons. I just realised that someone in our team is actually rocking a progress flag picture. Thumbs up for that. It's the best pride flag, just because it encompasses everyone. I can't remember if it's actually called the progress flag. But yeah, all for that flag. It's a great flag. It's why I made the SAR controller redemption possible. It's because you can hot swap between the two. So I thought, well, you can hot swap between the two. I haven't played the game with controller much, and I've heard playing with controllers a bit, yeah. Might as well do it as a meme one. And it got redeemed like 4 times the last time I played SAR, and it sucked. I think I had to play like SAR with a controller like 3 times in a row, and God, that was awful. I do not recommend that to anyone. Right. We've actually already won this event, so this is just a meme race now. We can do whatever we want. We don't need to win, but winning would be good. Especially when Big Daddy Ferg is in the slowest fucking car in the universe. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is the meme race. This is the meme race. We've lost our spoiler. How long are you streaming for? Probably for another 3/4 of an hour. Yeah, I only fucked up there because I was keeping track of the stream time. Oh god, they're going so slowly! What are you doing? It's Friday, not Sunday. It's party time, not cruel time. Oh well, I fucked that up, didn't I? Well, that's me out of the running. It doesn't matter anyway. Do you normally do most of those seasonal events? Yeah, generally when I do Forza, I always do the seasonal championships. I do some of the Forza Fon challenges. Generally do the Showcase Remix, maybe the Trial, but it depends on how I'm feeling. And then usually once, and I don't tend to try the PR stunts because I've never usually got the right car for them. But usually I wrap up the streams with some Eliminator games because Eliminator is pretty good. Things considered. Well, all I can say is that right ahead of me is just my opponents. So all I just need to do is just try and overtake them. Especially difficult when they're in a tough area and they go about as slow as possible. Right, this turn again. That time we actually hit it. Alright, comeback is real. In terms of playing with other people, I generally don't. Just because I just fancy playing this game by myself. In the future, if there's a lot of interest in playing with viewers, I might open up to some just casual races with people. But for now, it's just me by myself. Just because I generally use these as like chill out ones. Although Azir has said multiple times that he's interested in doing multiplayer stuff with me as well. We haven't got around to doing that yet. Oh god. Come on, guy, hurry up. Hurry up, come on. Yeah, I mean, like, you're the second person to say that you're interested, so... And I think there's some other people out there that I know play Forza, or want to play Forza more. Like, I know Eris plays Forza. Good job, guy. I know Eris used to play a lot of Forza, but hasn't done so for a while, but I know she's kind of interested in getting back into it, so... Hopefully she's interested, then go have other people to play Forza with, but... Yeah, for now it's just gonna be me. I use this as like the podcast one. Yeah, I love this Senna. I've set this up to be like an amazing car. Like it's one of those cars that I always like pick as my like driving car. Like when I'm just driving around the world and everything like that and just doing random stuff. I always pick the McLaren Senna because I've been attached to it. Also because I have a little bias because I'm a big fan of McLaren F1 team, and more so now because now Daniel Ricciardo, my favourite driver, is part of their team. Other than that, no bias. Only little of Forza. Yeah, it's tuned. Yeah. Unfortunately, all of my tunes in this are just taken from the tune place because my knowledge of tuning cars is awful. So I'd rather let someone who knows what they're doing do it, and I just take it from them rather than do it myself and really fuck it up. Because I think the last time I did that, I made a car that was really, really, really fast and really, really awful to control. So at that point, I just didn't bother. Right. Got a Lamborghini Vimo. Someone's a big fan of Splatoon. Do you know what? We haven't done any online adventures at all. So I might actually do some online adventures. You have Horizon series rewards to claim. Do you want to see your rewards now? Sure. I don't actually know. Oh. Didn't even know I got all these. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. Crikey O'Reilly. Wow, okay, well, guess we're spinning. Spin to win, baby. All these spins that I didn't even know that I even had. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I haven't done any online adventures, so I might do that. And then wrap up with some Eliminator. Thanks for the 2K. Why don't you just pat me on the back and say I did a good job? Because I would appreciate that more than the 2K. Please give me something good. Damn it. I hate it when it teases me. It's like, oh, you could get a lot of money. It's like, no, you're gonna get like pocket money. So I think, yeah, this is just going to show, like, rewards and that. Cool. Yeah, so I'm going to do some ranked. Why not? Let's see how this goes. This could go badly. Especially considering that I haven't optimized my quote-unquote build. Like, I haven't got, like, all of the cars and all of the classes and all of the car classes. I haven't got it that sorted, unfortunately. If we can race around in the McLaren Senna, then I think we're basically golden. I forgot that the traffic actually ghosts when you're going through speed zones, which is the best feature they added. Because my god, that really sucked in Horizon 3 when you just were on a really, really good drifting run and then just smacked into a car. There we go. Actually took quicker than I thought. That's the other downside with this game that I have, which thankfully isn't a problem exclusive to me. It's a problem exclusive to a lot of people that play the game online. Online kind of sucks in this game. Like, it's like almost constant disconnects, people just leaving, which isn't fun. It's awful sometimes. Street Racing A Class 800. We'll see what we have and see which one will be the best one to go for. I hope it's not drifting cars. Shit, I've got a lot of cars here. Well, the Holden worked out quite well, so I'm going to go for the Holden. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that the Steam release didn't help things. I was interested in getting the game on Steam, but after finding out not soon after it was announced that your progress does not cross over from the Game Pass version / Xbox version to the Steam version, I was just like, well, no point. And then I found out they were charging like 50 quid for it when the game is 3 years old at this point, and in probably about a year or two's time is going to be out of date. Like, the fact they're still supporting the game is great, but again, they're only doing that because Horizon 5 hasn't been announced, the new Forza Horizon hasn't even come out yet, and I imagine COVID has done something about it. Right. Yeah, that's the other thing as well, is just the fact that you have to wait and wait and wait, and it's why I always tend to reserve myself to like 1 or 2 games of online adventure every session. Especially considering that it only ever tends to be like, when you do like a ranked online adventure, or even like a casual one, it's always 3 races. And it takes a while. You're spending more time on like loading screens and that kind of shit than you are with, oh great, that's a good start, than you are with actually racing. It's why I really like the Eliminator, because you're not waiting on anyone to load the game or any shit like that. You're not waiting for waiting for like a new race to load up. It's just you're all on one map, and whoever wins wins, and there's no team to worry about bringing you down. Yeah, for someone that, if you were to talk to me like 2 years ago, I would say, oh, I hate Battle Royales. Battle Royales suck. And then it's just like, a lot of the games I play have either a Battle Royale mode that I really enjoy, or is Battle Royale inspired. Oh, great. I'm in ranked, Rip! I'm in my placements! Fine. Next race, I will play with a keyboard. It's fine. It's fine. I think this is like actually quite an easy placement, actually, considering that considering this is like a race where it seems like, oh, hang on. Well, I was going to say a podium is possible, but we might even just win, because two of the folks just crash out. Although in saying that, because it's an online ranked adventure, winning one race doesn't mean you'll win overall. I think it's a championship dealing. Would redeem more smooches, but they're 2/3 of my cost of input swap. Smooches are always appreciated. Even if you can't afford them, I can now initiate free smooches. Just not right now, because I'm busy. Oh, that actually worked out, because they went off course and crashed into some debris, so they lost a lot of speed. Hell yeah! Winner! Now the second one's not going to be the same. Again, that was probably one of the good races. It's Daiko. Daiko has come into the chat, been really, really, really lovely, and is clearly giving me all the power. Also, hi Ace Movie, thank you very much for joining. Okay, if it's a championship-based thing, then we'll just have to admit that one of our races is just going to be a meme. Or it might actually end up waking up something in me and being like, oh, well, okay, it's a championship. It's like, wow, now I have to use the keyboard for everything because it's great. Unfortunately, I don't know the keyboard controls. I'm willing to bet it's for SAD, which is accelerate is W, S is brake and reverse, A and D is left and right. Space might be handbrake, but I don't think I need that. Just good at the game is all. Ah, thank you. This is why I have you, chat, because I'm usually the one saying that I'm terrible at video games, and then you come in and say, actually you're pretty good, and then I just prove that I'm actually not that bad. That will change, because now I'm having to play with a keyboard, and we're starting in last. Right. Yeah, I really should have really checked what the keyboard controls are beforehand. But let's see how this goes. Okay, going fine so far. God, my fingers are going crazy right now. I mean, you can also probably hear that I'm playing with the keyboard because you can hear all the clacking. I cannot look back. Okay, it's down. Got you. Down is look back. That actually works out in my favour. Just tapping the keys a lot to try and adjust power. Yeah, that's what it is. Because I can't like give like 50% power now. I have to give like 100% a little bit. Do you know what? This actually isn't that bad. Like, some of you folks know. Never mind. It's like how some of you folks know how much I despise playing SAR with a key with a controller. Like, that's awful. If you want to clip that, go right ahead. But yeah, like, you know how much I hate playing SAR with a controller. This is like 80% as good. SAR with a controller is like 1% as good. This is like 80% as good. Like, it's fine. Like, I feel like you could easily get good at this. I just much prefer the control of the controller. Ooh, this person might defend. Or not, actually. Ooh, can we... We cannot... Okay, that's one downside, is that we cannot thread the needle. Ooh. We might get fourth. Did we get fourth? Damn it! Ah, that's probably like a millisecond. Ah, it's like 3/10. Well, no, 300ths actually. 300ths. Damn. In fact, aside from the flip, that was not dreadful. We're still there's a four-way tie. There's a four-way tie for first place. Oh dear. This is very 2012 Formula 1 Championship scenario now. Now the pressure's on. Now the pressure is on because there are 4 people that could win. No pressure. My hands are so fucking clammy right now. Where are we starting? We're starting in last, aren't we? No, we're starting in second. Okay, front row. Front row is good. It depends on how... I think the first turn's a lefter, so we might actually have an advantage here. I'm trying to think. Yeah, we've actually got the advantage because we're on the inside. Just hope that our car is much faster. Okay, good. Advantage us. Now we can play... Now we can play with our controller, so... Hopefully we shouldn't... It shouldn't be as much of a catastrophe as it was last time. In saying that, it wasn't really a catastrophe playing the keyboard until I flipped. After I did so much saying, like, this isn't that bad. Okay. Oh, Mini. Mind the Mini. That traffic RNG could have been awful. God. For someone that's played like a lot of street racers, like I played a lot of Need for Speed when I was young, you would think I'd be better at navigating traffic. And yet I'm still petrified whenever like a mini comes up. Get over with the keyboard, nearly had it. You'll get him next time. Thanks, Rip. Thanks for the cheer. I feel like if I didn't flip the car, I probably could have gotten like a podium. I feel like that a podium was easy to get. I just flipped the car. Well, in fairness, considering that we're doing this race in Edinburgh, flipping the car is not as possible. I didn't want to hit that lamppost. That lamppost slowed me down a little bit. They might have me in terms of top speed. Although, saying that, corner coming up. And a lot of corners coming up, actually. And the good thing about this game is that, I think wall riding, you get penalised by having your car slow down. So they can't wall ride. They have to just take the turns better than me. Which they won't. We're actually going to win! I should do things for the first time more often, because it's like it was with the Eliminator, where the first one played the Eliminator on stream, I won. First time I do a online adventure on stream, I win. I need to do it more often. Watch as I do it again, and then it'll like... I'll end up in like 5th or something. We'll relish in the victory regardless, because hell yeah. I have to work on a project. I hope the rest of the stream goes nice. Well, nice one. Thank you very much, Dyko, for joining in. It's lovely having you here, and thank you very much for following and joining in. There's the dab. There's the dab we all wanted. Hang on. We got to get the thing up. Ranked 11. There we go. Get a few dabs in. All of that influence. Hell yeah. Whew. Well, as fun as that was, I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. I'm ranked now. What we'll do is we'll play 1 or 2 games of the Eliminator, and then we'll wrap up the stream. Well, that was good. That was really, really, really good. I'm really happy with that. I think today has been like the best I've played of Forza so far, whereby I even managed to do quite well with a keyboard. Actually, before we dive in, I want to check what the keyboard controls are. Just so in the future, I know roughly what the controls are. Control settings might actually prove helpful. WSD, yes, space is E-brake, EQ, clutch. Rewind is R, okay. That's generally what I really need. Okay, they're all like basic stuff, okay. Right, Eliminator. I'm pressing all the buttons, not the right button. So, I think everyone who's in chat right now probably knows, but if you're not aware of what the Eliminator is, it is the game's Battle Royale mode. It is up to 64 players, I believe. Although I might be having SAR in the mind. It's one-on-one races. Whoever wins tilts the person's car. There are car drops in the world. Whoever is the last one surviving wins. If there are 12 players left at the end, then they'll do one final race to the finishing line. Whoever gets there first wins the Eliminator. Easy as that. We played it a few times. First time I played it on stream, I won. I have not got a win since. But I have got 2 wins, I think. Because I think I played this think I played this one time when I was streaming with friends, just so I could check and see how Forza would work on the stream, and I managed to win and eliminate a game there. Do you know what? I keep on calling this Holden. It's not Holden. It's a HSV. I'm in love with this HSV because it's a beaut to use, and it's gotten me my first online adventure win, I believe, because I don't think I've actually won before. Ooh, and it does donuts really well. Well, not really well, but well enough. There we go. Just round the roundabout. Okay, well, I think I kept on. I kept on hitting the handbrake a bit too much. It's kind of like someone tried to turn a BMW into a pickup truck. Yeah. Yeah. I don't actually know what, because I know Holden, I think Holden are... They're either the Australian version of either Opel or Ford. I know there's one Australian brand out there that's like the Australian version of Ford or Opel.
At your destination.
Kind of like how Vauxhall is the British version of Opel, or well, is now anyway. Hi, Azure. Yeah, I think you can get. I don't actually know. I can't actually remember if you can get Opels in this game. I know you can get Vauxhalls, but I'm not sure if you can get Opels. Not that there's any point, because it seems like a bit of a redundant thing, considering that, yeah, Vauxhalls nowadays anyway are just differently badged version of Opel cars, or cars that are sold by Opel. Really struggling to get us a game of Eliminator here. Also, Azure, you've missed quite a few things. I actually managed to win a free-for-all adventure, even despite flipping my car when Rip decided to redeem Play with Power Controller, which I made today as Play Forza with a keyboard. Nah, there we go. Someone did clip it. That is what happened. You can thank Rip for that. Oh, I haven't even got the influencer board here. Let's take that. Never mind. Fuck you, Mercedes. That's everyone's opinion with Mercedes F1 nowadays. Just fuck you. The season yesterday as well. Hell yeah! The season is for winning. But then again, I also just don't do online adventure that much because basically the same thing that Daiko said earlier in the chat. It's a lot of waiting and stopping and all that stuff, and it's just like, well, I'd rather just dive in and just do one race. That's one thing that I do wish this game would have, is a mode which is just a race.
Ready, set, eliminate, go!
Like, I feel like that if you... Like, they should have it so that if you're playing online or casual adventure, there should be an option for just one race. Like, not... oh, I must do an adventure or some shit like that.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Okay, this is probably not going to be a good idea, considering they're in Tier 3 and I'm in Tier 1. All I've got to do is drive well and hope they crash. The drive well part, I'm managing. The hope they crash bit hadn't happened yet. Yeah, there's that's why I did it. Is because it was an option on the season playlist, and I thought, well, I hadn't done online adventure in the stream before. I think I'd give it a try, and then just like when I played Limited the first time, I just managed to win without even really thinking I did that well. I mean, I did think I did quite well. Especially with the last race. The last race went swimmingly. I said a tier 8 drop in the face yesterday, then just challenged a tier 7 car while I was in the tier 3. Oops. Oh dear. Alright, well, this one will just count as a loss. Because yeah, we did the silly thing of hoping that they would crash, which they didn't. They did relatively perfectly. That's like the opposite of how our online adventure race went, in that we like basically nailed it, aside from the time when we flipped when I was playing with the keyboard. And at that time it was just like, I played for a solid 2 minutes and we're already out. I'm 99% sure I spent more time getting into the Eliminator than I did playing the Eliminator in that game. It's fine. I'm still down with doing like 2 more games of the Eliminator, or one that goes really well. That's generally how this will work. 1, if it goes really well. 2, if 1 doesn't go very well. Just ride around on the train tracks and fail miserably. I also found new love for my HSV. Like, I tried this as like one of the, because it was like the only car in the Down Under playlist. It likes flipping, I'll tell you that for a fact. It loves flipping. But yeah, it's like I tried this out because it was like the only car that I had that was part of that, part of the playlist. And now all of a sudden, I'm like, well, this car is pretty great, actually. Let's hit the Windows XP shutdown time. I also found that there's no Dolphin horn, which sucks. Fortunately... Ooh, that was risky. Fortunately, chat hits me down with Activate Dolphin. There's the Flying Scotsman. I was wondering when it'd turn up. Now that time I actually knew that there was a train coming. If you didn't know there was a train coming, surprise, it's a train. Now we race. Gonna overtake the train. Okay, the train pushed me off. And now it gave me a little boost. Fuck you, train! I'm the train now. Okay, we got actually a bigger limit game this time, which is good. I'm just about to ask if trains roll the tracks. You know now! I think it's actually straight up a part of the, I think it's actually just straight up a part of the showcase event with the Flying Scotsman, is that you race alongside it. It's a very important train, TM. It's a VIT. Yeah, I do remember that. That a lot of people just use the train just to fling themselves on the other side of the map. Breaking news, Upside Down Ute is the new Flying Scotsman.
You can run, but you can't hide from the Eliminator! Go!
The announcer there was a lot more enthusiastic than he usually is. Also, the reason why we spawned there, like where we were, is entirely because of the fact that there was a car here.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Oh dear, are we actually going to lose because this absolute lad had the perfect spawn? Like, this lad was going at like Mark 5 in the vain hope that they were going to land in like the perfect spot, and they did. Well, our speed is coming in, so they might have made a huge mistake. Don't say GG yet, mate.
meters. Turn left. Turn left.
Fucking hell. Wow, okay. I'm actually a little bit embarrassed by that. Daiko, why did you have to leave? As soon as Daiko left, now I'm doing shit. Oh god, that actually upset me. I'm really upset now. We definitely spent more time waiting, and the odds were in our favour, and we still lost the first race. Oh god. Wouldn't be a Forza stream without me completely bottling things. Hi Race Division. I sure hope you didn't notice that absolute failure of the Eliminator game that we just did. But if you did, I'm not that bad, honest. We'll make this the last one, because I feel like that it'll either be we'll end on a good note, or I'll embarrass myself too much and I'll just have to leave just out of sheer embarrassment alone. But yeah, future Forza streams, I don't know when they're going to be going on. Because I think my next Friday is... my next Friday is definitely full, because I've got work, and I've got other things going on in the evening, so I can't really fit in a stream. Unless I want to stream at like fucking 9 o'clock in the morning. Fuck no, fuck that. I still want to do Forzas, without a doubt. I still want to play Forza, but Fridays might be unlikely. If I've got a Friday free, then by all means I will do a Friday stream. But Fridays will be less available for me because, hey, I'm back at work for... Well, the government wants to say the foreseeable future. Personally, I wouldn't be surprised if we get another lockdown, but who knows? I mean, I find it fucking funny that the government is saying that the young people need to step up and get a vaccine. I would love a vaccine, but two things. One, I am last in the priority list. Because I think it goes like... I think the next one is going to be like... It's going to be like the above 40s, then the above 30s, then the above 18s. So I'm low down the list. And two, they're asking people in my age range to have a different vaccine. Because apparently the blood clots is a problem, despite the fact that 8 people that have had the vaccine have got blood clots. So, and yeah, and they're still asking me on Monday, hey, go back to work. And go back to work, and you need to step up and get a vaccine. It's like, if I would step up and say, give me a fucking vaccine, I would have stepped up 5 weeks ago and said, give me a fucking vaccine, please. Obviously, I didn't want to do that because, obviously, there are priorities. There's a reason there's a list. So I'm just going to say, hey, government, don't tell me to step up when I literally can't have a vaccine yet. I am waiting my turn, and I've done everything I possibly could to prevent this pandemic from getting worse. The ones that have made it worse are the ones that are assholes and thought, I'm going to go to the beach the instant that I can do so, despite the fact that there's still a fucking pandemic. Gonna hold on, practice more for Sunday and the Enduro next weekend. Yeah, hope it goes well for you. I'll try to tune in for that, but obviously Obviously, I've got stream going on Sunday, so I don't know when I'll be available. But if it's before or after, if it's before, then I'll tune in for a bit. If it's after, then by all means I'll potentially see about giving you a raid. But yeah, like the government's treating of the vaccine is just shite. Race to 7:30 PM. Oh, I can't even raid you then. Oh well. Well, I'll definitely see if I can tune in then. I haven't got anything planned on Sunday, other than stream, and stream will finish at 6 anyway. So, but by all means, I'll definitely tune in. For everyone else, everyone go and follow Azure if you can. He's great. There's a lot of racing stuff. I can't remember how long I've known Azure for actually. A long time, quite some time. Right, this is definitely going to be the last one. Because again, it's either going to be a horrific loss, and I will just have to say, nah, never mind, I should have quit while I was ahead, or we're actually going to do quite well. Oh god, yeah, 9 years almost, yeah.
Everyone, the Eliminator! Go!
It's like how, when I think about it, I've known Rip and Kim for almost 10 years at this point. Are we actually in the circle? We're not. Well, makes a change. Makes a change that we're starting outside the circle. And it's like, yeah, like, Eris I've known for a long time now. Freya I've known for a decent amount of time as well. And it's just great that they're still around. It's great that they're still vibing with me, despite the fact that mental health sometimes just says no. So yeah, you're all great, regardless of if I've known you for 15 years or an hour. Y'all are great, and I really hope that my streams have at least provided some form of entertainment, even during this time. There is someone coming. There is someone waiting for me, I'm sure. Oh, they're not. They weren't waiting for me, actually. I saw a car, or what I thought was a car, coming right at me. And I was like, holy crap. Like, oh god, they're waiting for me, and I'm going to be bothered. But no. I think it was 2012, yeah. Because I think I remember you saying that you went to, like, Buck 2012, and I didn't even know. Until you told me, like 2 or 3 years later. And I was like, you were at Buck 2012? It's like, holy shit. I must have seen you at some point, but didn't even clock it in. I mean, it's a good thing that we became friends eventually, because, hey, you're cute and good. Oh, someone has picked up that thing. Run away. They've probably got a good car, and I have only got. I mean, I've also got a good car. Subjectively, objectively, it's only a level better than the Mini, so it's objectively not a great car in this game mode. But who doesn't love a Skyline?
Arena shrinking!
Especially an R32 Skyline, which I think this one is. Oh no. Please don't get me now.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Well, this is probably a mistake. Yep, because I've taken the silly route. They've launched. They're part of the Porsche space mission. Ah, me. They made a mistake, and I made a similar mistake by bumping into them, which probably didn't help them, but it definitely hindered us. I am sorry. I didn't mean to hit them. Ooh, did they hit a tree? I think they hit a tree, or at least something hard. Don't put that out on next, please.
Turn left.
Oh, little skyline.
In 100 meters, turn left.
You're trying your absolute hardest. I appreciate it, but it might not even be good
Turn
enough.
around when it is safe to do so.
Unless our guy just keeps on crashing into trees. Oh, now it's an open field. Oh god, well. Please let this advantage be good enough.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Shut the fuck. Shut up your mouth. There we go. That actually made up for literally every other game of the Unlimited we did, where we just lost embarrassingly. Though the first time it was just... we lost because I was stupid and thought, I'm going to take on a level 1... I'm going to take on a level 3 car with my level 1. Ah, you're approaching me. You're in a Volvo, aren't you? Well... I thought you were in a Volvo, and I was thinking like, this might actually be that bad. Then I remembered, oh, that's not a Volvo. Oh, that's an Audi. Are Audis a high level? They're a high level. Oh, well, let's just hope that the same fate that met our opponent last time meets our opponent this time. We have got a straight road to the finishing line.
Meters, turn right.
There are trees though. They have lost because they have to climb up the hill, and I don't because I've already done that. Okay, we're thankfully the Porsche Macan isn't cursed like the Bugatti, and we've got their Audi. I'm just switching towards German cars from the looks of things, because we had the Mini, which I mean the old Mini Cooper wasn't owned by BMW at the time, but it is now. Then we had a Porsche, and now we've got a Audi.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, well, I was like, turn on and safe to do so, that's not good. But then I saw, it's like, oh, they need to turn around when it's safe to do so. We have got some racers coming in. Well, one of them lost, so. A member of royalty and a great man died today. Who was a great man? Oh shit, DMX is dead! Oh no! Yeah, oh yeah, I remember he was, he had like, something bad happened to him, didn't he? I can't remember what it was, but yeah, I recall he was like in like a coma or something. Damn! Oh, that kind of hurts actually, yeah, that sucks. Speaking of music that I don't tend to listen to, DMX is the kind of rap I don't mind listening to. Yeah, that sucks. Damn it. Okay. Today's the day for deaths, I guess. I mean, that's more sad. Because when DMX was like quite young, wasn't he? He was like in his 40s or 50s, wasn't he? I mean, like compared to some rappers, that's actually quite old. Because a good chunk of them died really, really early, unfortunately. But still, like 50 is like really young, especially from how he died. I can't remember what it was exactly, but I know that he. Was on like life support for quite a few days, and like only recently they said that it was a rumor about him being off life support, and then someone close to him said, like, no, that's a lie, he's still on life support, and there's still a chance that he could die. And, well, unfortunately, that's what happened. Are they in a level 9 car, or are they also in a level 8? Either way, I think they're running. Because I think they probably know that we're on, like, the last... Someone's got a level 2 car. They must have gotten so unlucky with drops and just not found anyone. I think everyone is just vibing for now. Because we've got 8 drivers left. So I think everyone's... Oh, I just realised that car is American. Oh dear. Okay, there we go, yeah. That's where everyone's vibing, because...
No more head-to-heads! Prepare for the final
Oh, we got someone else in the Jeep Wrangler, I think. Or no, that's the Regalia, isn't it? That's the Regalia, yeah, because it's stupid. It looks silly. That might be the wrong way to go, so... Let's not start there.
In 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh. Are we going the wrong way? We're going the complete fucking arse-end wrong way. Oh, there are people miles ahead. We're not going to win. We're definitely not going to win. Because we're in 4th place, and there are people miles ahead of us. And we flipped the car! Well, luckily that was just a planned roll. Totally planned. But no, it was didn't help in our favour when we were already, like, the odds are definitely very much against us. Let's just hope that the other 3 cars just crash beforehand.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Oh god, yeah, that's a lot of stuff.
200 meters, turn left. Turn around.
Yeah,
when it is
jeez.
safe to
Yeah,
do so.
that
In 400
sucks.
meters, turn left.
Okay, well. It was a very, very unlikely chance we were going to win that, but at least we finished on a high note. At least we finished with a final showdown, rather than being eliminated by a... No! At least we get eliminated by a fucking level 1 car that was going a Mark 5. Right. Let's check this wheel spin, just to see what this wheel spin has got. Ford Bronco. I don't want to say I'm disappointed, but I'm disappointed. Right, that's me done for today. I don't care about there being a Forza-thon. Let's click out of that so it doesn't keep on beeping. So yeah, Sunday is going to be SAR, most likely, again. With friends, as always. Because SAR with friends is best. Friends? SAR? Whatever. And then after that, it is a question mark. I will update the schedule on Twitch with stuff over the week. I will probably work on it after Monday. Because after Monday will probably be like... After Monday is when I'm back at work, and I want to at least go back to work for one day and then get a vibe of how work is going to be like for the next foreseeable future. And then see how that feels about me doing streaming, as well as balancing it with my personal life. Right. So yeah, things are going to be a little bit different after tomorrow, but after Sunday. But Sunday will be SAR, like always. Let's find someone to raid who is online right now. Oh, cool. We've got Max Firestorm, who is very, very, very cool. He's been in the Twitch chat quite a few times. But he's very, very cool. Very, very good guy. Go and check him out. He's playing Beat Saber right now. So we'll start the raid there. And I will see you all at 3 PM on Sunday, where we'll be doing some SAR. So take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your Friday.